They say the body can break before the spirit does, but Chulainn was the proof that sometimes the spirit breaks the body first. Before the clash, he was just a boy standing alone at a river crossing, spear resting lightly in his palm. Around him, the wind moved through the grass like a held breath. Across the ford waited an army, steel banners, men hardened by years of war. They laughed when they saw him. One warrior. One child. They didn't know what lived inside him. When the first spear flew, something ancient woke up. Chulainn felt it crawl through his veins like fire finding dry wood. His heartbeat changed. His vision twisted. Bones cracked, muscles swelled. One eye sank deep into his skull, while the other bulged outward, burning red. His hair stood on end, each strand sharp as a blade. This was the rheostrad, the warp spasm. He charged, the river turned dark with blood. Shields split like rotten wood. Men who had faced kings and giants screamed like children as he tore through them, laughing and roaring, not with joy, but with a fury that had no language. He fought as if the world itself had wronged him, as if every blow was repayment for some ancient debt. But power like this has a cost. Between battles, they had to lower him into vats of cold water to cool his skin, to stop his heart from tearing itself apart. Sometimes the water boiled anyway. Sometimes it shattered. The people who loved him watched in fear, wondering if the hero they needed would one day become the monster they couldn't stop. And then came the cruelest fight of all. Across the ford stood his closest friend, trained by the same masters, bound by the same oaths. They met eyes. Recognition flashed. Neither spoke. Honor demanded the duel. Fate demanded blood. The rage returned, but this time it hesitated. Chulainn won, and in winning, he lost something no victory could restore. When the frenzy faded, he knelt in the mud, hands shaking, staring at what remained of his friend. The battlefield was silent now. No cheering, no songs, just the sound of a hero breathing, wondering how much of himself was left. That was the truth of Chulainn. Not just unstoppable strength, but the loneliness of carrying it. A boy forced to become a weapon. A protector who terrified even those he saved. A legend whose greatest enemy was the storm inside his own chest. Because the most fearsome battles aren't fought against armies. They're fought against what we become when we stop holding back. If this story moved you, please like, share and subscribe. And tell me in the comments which myth or legend you'd like to hear next.